Play of the game.
Oh, let's break it down!
Justice reigns from above!
Holy freaking shit. This is amazing. This video is brought to you by Control Freak, the top performance-enhancing console gaming accessory. Their FPS freaks are next-gen ready and will help give you a competitive edge. Use promo code EPOSVOX at checkout to save 10%. Click the screen to learn more. What's going on, everybody? My name's Adam EPOSVOX, and I'm gonna start this out by saying, holy crap, Overwatch is hella fun. Now, I also want to point out that I have had the longest fucking day ever. I had to get up at 6 a.m. after only having 2 to 3 hours of sleep, and drove for about a total of 6 hours today in a variety of different directions, and I've basically talked my voice out, and so it actually hurts to do this, but I wanted to make this video because I played about 4 matches of the new Overwatch beta with BBK Dragoon, had a blast, and I want to share it with you guys because this game is fucking amazing. Blizzard just got the overall feel of this game so down pat. It just feels so right. The balance feels tight. The turret feels a little bit overpowered. The turret class, I forgot its name. Nope, lost it. It feels a little overpowered. I have a lot of difficulty even getting near it, but I have seen it getting taken down pretty easily by classes that can get around it. I played with Soldier 76, Pharah, and Genji. Those were the 3 I did really, really well with. And then I also played around with a couple of the others, but didn't have anywhere near as good of a time because we were playing against a pretty solid team. But oh my god, it just... Alright, so... And some of this gameplay probably is going to look a little bit noobish, because I've actually avoided, after a certain point, coverage of the beta of the game itself prior to release. Like, obviously there was a ton of pre-release hype and all that jazz. But I wanted to try to avoid it a little bit because it's not something I felt I would have time to dedicate to, and it would just kind of be a waste of my time. Plus, I've been super behind on actually watching YouTube videos, and thus, Overwatch is one of those that just kind of got cut whenever I needed to start getting rid of tabs. But I jumped in and I just had a blast. So I did, like I said, I did really well with Soldier 76, Pharah, and Genji. Primarily Soldier 76 and Pharah because they're, Soldier 76 is kind of the Call of Duty character, as some would describe it. Pharah is kind of like a Quake character. Genji was a lot of fun. Genji was one that was pretty challenging to me. Like, there's clearly a skill curve, but it's something that I understand. Like, in that every time I died, I knew the reason why I was dying. Like, not necessarily, obviously, the reason why I was dying. I was getting shot by somebody else. But, like, I saw a way in which I could have gotten out of it had I, used one of the abilities. And a lot of these games have way too many abilities that make it way too difficult for me to quickly analyze the metagame in a way that I find fun. You have like 4 abilities for your character, and they're pretty straightforward. And while there will be tons of different ways you can actually make use of them, and that's where some stuff comes into play and where some of the skill gap will be in some of the metagame, etc., just using the abilities to get in or out of certain situations is pretty cool. And so there's a couple times I died where I could have blocked projectiles, but the dude just kind of shot me as soon as I turned around, so I didn't think about it. Things like that. And I don't know, it's really hard to describe, and that's why I'm so blown away, because watching the footage and hearing other people talk about it, I did not feel super convinced. But I jumped in, kicked ass in my first few matches, and then we got whooped the last match. It felt great. It was payload game type the whole time. I don't know if there's another game type available in the beta. Again, I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to coverage. But it's a really good rendition of payload, and it plays out very well. There was a moment on the last game when we were getting our asses handed to us where the other team actually put their tank character up on the tank. Or their turret character up on the tank. And so as the tank was moving, the turret was up there, and that was just bloody genius. Like, that was awesome. I got nothing to say about that. That was pretty cool. We ended up taking it out, but that was pretty cool. And there was nothing about that experience that I didn't like, other than I tried playing as the Reaper, and I sucked horribly at it. It was just terrible. But he's apparently a really hard character, and that it should be, because when he uses his ultimate, everybody pretty much dies. So nothing I mean, obviously, I've put like maybe an hour into the game at most, and so there's nothing major to complain about yet because I just haven't put enough time into it, and I won't necessarily until release maybe, because the way they're rolling out beta things is this invite, a lot of people got marked for the beta invitation, but that may mean we never get into another one, and so it's only this weekend. And so that's why I wanted to make sure, even though it's double XP weekend on Call of Duty, which, by the way, if you're interested in that, I have filmed quite a few live videos. I went ahead and prestiged, and I filmed up until about level 19, just live commentaries. And then I played a bit more after I got back home from Choose Thing today. Check out the vlog channel if you're interested in that. We had a big road trip. And got all the way up to like level 39-ish. So I may prestige again before the double XP weekend's over. But anyway, I wanted to make sure I played some Overwatch because this may be my only opportunity prior to release. And I did want to see what it's about, even if I was avoiding some of the pre-release hype. And man, is this game fucking good. So if you get an invitation, if you get an opportunity, please, please, please do yourself a huge favor. Check out Overwatch. You will have, it will be marked in your battle.net account on the actual battle.net website. Until you actually acknowledge that, it may not show up in the launcher for you. So you definitely want to check your battle.net. And otherwise, they will be having future public-ish, it's still invite, but public-ish beta weekends for a little while, but they're going to be super closed off on the whole. So definitely check it out. Do yourself a favor if you can get a hold of it. Otherwise, guys, thank you so very much for watching. If you'd like to see more Overwatch content on this channel on the whole, you know, if I get into more weekends on release, etc., definitely make sure you stay subscribed. Smash that like button as hard as you can. Leave me a comment down below saying more Overwatch, please. Thank you so much, guys. Wow, my throat's hurting really bad. I'll see you in the next one.